Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another video. As of today, it's going to be another NBA sports betting video for Monday, December 20th slate of games. We don't have a huge slate. We've only got about 6 games, so nothing too crazy. And with all the protocol outbreaks, I will mention this 1,010 times. Don't go crazy on these bets. Just don't go crazy on them. It's definitely going to be weird for a while, but I still found some really good picks. I found some really good plays that I think we can definitely take advantage of. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So, quick recap. First, as of yesterday, we did end up going 1-1. The Cavs versus the Atlanta Hawks did get postponed due to those protocol outbreaks, and then we also had the Bulls -4.5 versus the Lakers. Lonzo comes up clutch, hits 2 free throws right at the very end to cover. Awesome, fantastic, loved that. And then we also had Karl Anthony Towns over 26.5 points versus the Mavericks, which did not cash, which was very frustrating because he had 21 points in the about halfway through, or a little bit later than halfway through the third quarter, and then didn't score again for the remainder of the game. So, nothing you can really do there, but that is just kind of the way it is. So first, let's hop into our first play. We're going to have Josh Giddey over 25.5 PRAs versus Memphis -110 odds. We went ahead and ran this line last time, and it did end up cashing for us. I think the line was just a little bit lower. I think it was at 24.5, but this is only one more. So I definitely think that he can do it. He's cashed in 4 of his last 5, so he has done a tremendous job on pretty much every aspect. Last game, he almost got a triple-double. If he would have literally scored one more basket, he cashes. Or he gets a triple-double, So, there's literally, he's just been really good just in general. Memphis is also 7th in the NBA in pace, so they play at a pretty high pace. And due to them playing at a pretty high pace, you're going to see a lot of rebounds, a lot of shots being attempted, stuff like that. And so I think Josh Giddey is going to be able to get a lot of those rebounds as well. They do have some pretty good defensive players, but realistically, I think that Josh Giddey is going to match up with them pretty well. And also on top of that, Josh Giddey has seen 30-plus minutes in the last 6 games, so his coach has just been running him into the ground, really trying to get him NBA ready, and I think he's doing a really good job so far. Josh Giddey has had a tremendous season, so I think that the coach is really trying to see what all he can truly get from a guy like Josh Giddey. So that is going to be my first play, Josh Giddey over 25.5 PRAs versus Memphis. Next, we do have Terrance Mann over 12.5 points versus the San Antonio Spurs, -115 odds. Terrance Mann has cashed this in 3 of his last 4 games. The only one that he didn't was against the Utah Jazz, which was not really a very close game, and he only played 29 minutes. So not nearly his usual run, and he put up an absolute dud. So he has been playing 30-plus minutes as of recently. I would say over the last couple of games, I think it was his last 4 or 5 games, he has seen 30-plus minutes. So other than that game against the Utah Jazz, but every other game he has seen 30-plus minutes. So definitely gives him a lot of room to be able to score 13 points for us. And on top of that, there is no Paul George. So Paul George is in the protocols, and so someone's got to be able to come out and do the scoring. And I think Reggie Jackson, I was very tempted to take Reggie Jackson's line, but I decided to go with Terrance Mann instead. His line was a little bit lower, and I think he has all the capabilities in the world to hit this line. And then in the last couple of games for shooting guards against the Spurs, just listen to this stat, and I think I should be able to reel you in. So last game, they played against the Sacramento Kings. Buddy Hield scored 29. Donovan Mitchell was the game before that. He scored 27. The game before that, he played against Cody Martin at shooting guard, and he put up 21. The game before that was Josh Hart. He ended up putting up 13 points. And then the 2 games before that was a back-to-back against Denver, and Monte Morris put up 19 points and 13 points. So opposing shooting guards have cashed this in the last 6 games. I don't know if Derek White just decided he really didn't want to play defense anymore, or what the case really was, but definitely an advantage in our way, at least the way I see it. So then our final, so that's going to be our second pick of the day. Second pick of the day is going to be Terrance Mann over 12.5 points, minus 115 against the San Antonio Spurs. So then my last one is actually going to be a money line parlay. I got to be honest with you, with all the protocols that are going around right now, it is absolutely so difficult to try to find these winners because you don't know who's going to be out, you don't know who's going to be in. It's extremely tough. So I made a little bit of a parlay. It is pretty juiced. So if you don't take this, then that's perfectly fine. It just gives me another reason to watch all the basketball games tomorrow. And so I'm really excited for it. So let's go ahead and hop straight into it. First, it's going to be a 3-leg parlay. The first leg is going to be the Golden State Warriors money line versus the Sacramento Kings. Let's be honest, Sacramento Kings have a lot of issues right now. They have a lot of people in protocols, as well as they just haven't really been a great basketball team as of recently. They're starting new lineups. They are throwing people in different sorts of positions. And obviously the Warriors are an extremely talented basketball team. So that's our first leg, is going to be Golden State Warriors money line. Then we also have the Utah Jazz money line versus the Charlotte Hornets. Jazz are one of the very few teams that don't really have a whole lot of protocols or like people in protocols. So I'm going to kind of take advantage of that because the Jazz are still a very solid basketball team. So that's the second leg. And then my final leg is going to be the Bulls money line versus the Houston Rockets. Bulls are playing on a back-to-back, but it is both at home, and the Chicago Bulls have been really good at home. I'm not sure if anybody else is going to be out of protocols at this point in time, but hopefully another one will come out. And just as of right now, I just think that the Bulls are a little bit better than the Rockets. They definitely could lose this game, but hopefully for us, for our sake, that doesn't happen. So that is going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Let me know down below. Are you guys fading me? Are you guys tailing me? Let me know. I do want to try to hit 400 subscribers by Christmas, so I would love to be able to hit that milestone, but I do need your guys' help with that. So the ball's in your guys' court. But for right now, this is King Center signing out. Peace.